Hey Booktube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. I am in my new rocking chair. My parents came last weekend. Thank you all so much for your well wishes. That we have a good weekend, and we did, in spite of some obstacles. My dad's pickup truck broke down outside of town, so fortunately, a mechanic happened to be driving by and really helped out. So that was great. And they brought me this rocking chair, which I wish you could see more of in here. We'll see in the future. Maybe I'll take a picture of it or something. But this is my grandmother's chair. I'm looking forward to doing a lot of reading in this chair. The second thing, and I'm kind of doing this Friday Reads out of order, I guess, if you will. I have some random things to talk about, some funny things, but first of all, I want to give a shout out to a new booktuber. His name is Aaron Facer, and I will link to his channel down below. He has been commenting on my channel as well as Jason's channel for a while, and we're so excited that he started a booktube channel. It looks like he's going to be talking about poetry on his channel, so that's also something really exciting. And yeah, I think he's at 31 subscribers right now, something like that. So please, when you get a minute, check out Aaron's channel. I think he has 5 or 6 videos up, and he did put up a Friday Reads video. So he's talking about Hemingway and a little bit about Bleak House, and so yeah, sounds like my kind of channel, Aaron. Okay, I've been reading Brideshead Revisited by Evelyn Waugh. I think I may be missing some of the Britishisms. That's probably not a word. Something along those lines. Like, I think there's some things that I'm missing in reading this because there's no footnotes in this edition. I'm enjoying it, and I feel like I'm like building up to something that's going to be really, that the story is still just kind of building up to something. But yeah, so I'm reading this with Lindsay from Lindsay Reads, and so hopefully we'll be checking in with each other over the weekend. And I need to get some reading done today in it. But yeah, so I know we're a month behind the read along. But I will be sure to go back and watch those videos once I finish Brideshead Revisited. So anyway, and yeah, I'll probably be talking about this for a few weeks anyway. It's gonna take me a while. Okay. So what I really wanted to talk to you guys about today is your dreams. So last March, which is actually when I asked for this chair, now that I'm thinking about it, it was March, so it took me a little over a year to get it. So last March, when the pandemic really just became all-consuming on the news and just in daily living, I started having crazy dreams, like really vivid dreams. I had a lot of nightmares. Yeah, just weird, wacky. Don't get me wrong, my dreams are still weird and wacky, but like this was just kind of on like another level. And fortunately, I haven't had any bad dreams, but I have started dreaming about Booktube. I don't know what any of this says about me, and I hope I don't offend any of the booktubers that I'm going to mention in this video. So I just wanted to share with you my Booktube dreams, and I would love to know if you guys have ever had a dream about Booktube and what was it. If you've also like experienced, vivid dreams in the last 14 months or so, or longer maybe, if that's something that is not, I know Jason has had a lot of nightmares in the last year as well, but anyway, so these dreams are about Booktube, and I will tell you 2 of them happened this week, and I woke up, and I wish I could have just filmed myself right then. I mean, not in bed, with my hair all blah, in my pajamas, nothing like that, but I wish that I somehow could have captured like the first retelling of the dream, because I started telling Jason about these dreams and I was laughing so hard. They were so silly. I was literally like giggling, and at one point, like, I was laughing so hard I couldn't speak. So, okay. So the first 2 dreams I don't remember very much about, and they happened a little while ago, but they both involved Summer from Cozy Reading with Quaker Cats. And I wish I remembered more about it. I know in one of them, Summer and I were running. I don't know that we were running from something. Maybe we were running to something. But she didn't have any cats with her. So, you know, that was a bummer. I probably woke up with a cat on top of my head. So yeah, Summer, I don't know, like, why, why that happened. I don't know if that was like a day that I watched one of your videos on or something like that, but anyway, none of these dreams make any kind of sense at all, right? If there's anybody out there that analyzes dreams, you can give me your feedback down below in the comment section. Okay, second dream was with Karen Evans. So Karen and I were hanging out together at her place, which I know just enough about Karen to know that, like, she would never live in a place like this. Like, there was a big living room area, but the carpet was like the kind of like the felt that you would see on a pool table. So it was very strange, and there were just these big couches everywhere. And Karen, I have no idea if you know who John Cusack is or not, but I think we were hanging out with him. Anyway, there was something weird was happening, though, that if one of us were to say a certain word, then suddenly both of us together, we were like magically transported to a completely different place, and like the whole backstory of our lives was completely different. So 1 minute we were hanging out in your home and John Cusack happened to be there. And then you were showing me this crazy picture of somebody whose hair was dyed like it was meant to look like a bird's nest. Like the bottom was brown, and then it was pink, and then it was white. I don't know. It's reminding me of like candy right now. Anyway, and like one of us said a word. Of course, I can't remember what word it was. But like in an instant, like everything changed around us, and the picture that we had been looking at was suddenly a poster. I can't remember what was on the poster. Sorry. And we were in the middle of Times Square. So I'm really hoping that this dream just confirms my belief that one day Karen and I will get to hang out and get to meet each other. So anyway, so that was my crazy dream about Karen Evans. Okay, for the real doozy. And this one, Jason was in the dream with me, I think pretty much the whole time. So we were, I don't know. Okay, this doesn't make, it's just a dream, right? Just bear with me. I know it doesn't make any sense. So we were in this town. I don't know if it was where we live now or someplace else, but this touring company was coming through, but it was also like, it was like they did Broadway stuff, but it was also all men who were performing. And they had like albums, and there were signs and things like that about the band, and there was an article in the newspaper, and so I was looking at that, and then I happened to look down below, and there was this whole whole article about Shawn the Book Maniac. I don't even know what Shawn's last name is. I don't know what Shawn does for a living. But in my dream, like, Shawn was still a booktuber because he had over 100,000 subscribers, which Shawn has like 3.4 thousand subscribers. I did look that up today, so that's like nothing to sneeze about. But yeah, so in my dream, he had over 100,000 subscribers. But in addition to being a booktuber, he was also like this famous fashion designer, and he designed he designed the costumes that the men in this touring group / boy band were wearing, but it also had like pictures of other famous people that he had designed clothes for, and one of them was Elton John. Anyway, they were all these like really cool, but they were very like metallic, like very shiny kind of suits. And they had like crazy collars and crazy shapes. And anyway, so my apologies, Shawn. And I've seen some really cool videos on Shawn's channel, some cool vlogs when he got married, and a storm, or this really intense rainstorm that Shawn got caught in. But anyway, in my dream, he was booktuber / fashion designer extraordinaire, and he was desperately trying to move to Hollywood, but he couldn't find a place to live there. How I knew this, I don't know if it was in the article or what. In the meantime, I'm waiting for Jason in a bakery that was inside of a coffee shop. And Jason came in with 2 bowls filled with cereal for each of us. Not like a bowl for each of us. So he had 2 bowls in his hand, and I was like, you can't do that here. And in my dream, it wasn't because we were going to get in trouble. It was because the people who owned the place were going to make fun of us. Anyway, and the other just weird random thing about this touring group was like, so they were doing this one this one show where we lived or where we were visiting, and then they were gonna come back later and do like an extended run and performances, and it was called something like the honey is the pay of the role. And like they had on their posters this, like, it was almost just like a circle, and I knew it meant like a cinnamon roll. I love cinnamon rolls. That could have definitely played a factor in my dream. But I think like these rolls are I don't know. It was a song though. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. And I know it doesn't make any sense, but I just thought it was funny. And if I can make anybody laugh this week, then that's awesome. That's my triumph of the week. So anyway, I want to hear if you guys ever dream about Booktube and what your Booktube dreams are. So let me know down below in the comment section, and feel free to share with me as well, like what you are reading this weekend, what your plans are, if you've got anything exciting going on. So Booktube, remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.